and we're gonna drop down. Go ahead, deep breath in here and all the way out. Perfect. Hi, I'm Dr. Ludeman from Bolingbrook Family Chiropractic in Bolingbrook, Illinois. I'm a pediatric and prenatal chiropractor. I'm going to show you today Dr. Amber's final adjustment, and we're going to talk about the Webster Technique. So you can come over with me. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and we're going to check Dr. Amber's leg length. You can see that she's short on the right. When I bring those heels all the way up to her butt, she has more resistance on the right side than the left, which tells me I need to adjust her left hip. So I'm going to bring this table all the way down, and then you're gonna see me contact right on the side of her sacrum here, right by her SI joint, and we're gonna drop down. So you hear this nice loud table, completely safe in pregnancy. I'm moving a big joint. The iliums are like this. So I'm gonna put my hand right here. Dr. Amber knows that it's my hands. I have consent to adjust her there. Just feel like I should add that. Now we're gonna see that her legs are even. I'm gonna bring the legs up. Voila, we now have the same tension on each side. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna check her sacrum, and I'm gonna get down to her sacrotuberous ligament. So I'm gonna have a contact right up here on her left side. Any pain at all with that? No. Okay, and what if we go a little bit lower? Any pain? No. Perfect. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the right side. Any pain with that? And what about here? No. Perfect. So we're going to leave those alone. Then we're going to check her piriformis. She's a little sticky right here. Any pain with that? Yep. So I'm going to dig my thumb into her piriformis, and then we're going to externally rotate the leg out. So what we're doing here is those muscles, which is the external hip rotators, aka your piriformis, get restricted as they are attaching to the sacrum and trying to stabilize as Dr. Amber's belly is growing and baby is descending in the last stage of this pregnancy. So she's going to form some trigger points because her muscles are trying to stabilize her pelvis while her ligaments are liquefying and baby is moving into that engaged head down position. So we're gonna take our thumbs and press right into her piriformis, and then I'm gonna do some external hip rotation, and we're going to open that left hip up for her. And then we're gonna come over to the right side. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna find these trigger points. How's that feel? Terrible. Perfect. And then we're gonna dig our thumb right in there, and we're gonna press and externally rotate. So at this stage, because Dr. Amber's due on Sunday, everything is loose. There's a lot of relaxin in her system. Those ligaments are going to liquefy before pregnancy, and her poor hip muscles and low back muscles are doing all of the stability. Perfect. We're gonna go back, check her leg length again. Check butt to heel, feels good. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check her poor low back. Go ahead, deep breath in here and all the way out. Perfect. And then deep breath in again and out. And as you can see by the direction of the table and how her body is laying, she is in a lot of hyperlordosis into the upper part of the lumbar spine and then going into the thoracic spine. So we got good cavitation right here at her TL junction, not so much here in the upper back, but due to the extra stress of being in that hyperlordotic position, that's going to make her hinge here, and then we're going to get the rounding of the shoulders because our breasts are getting bigger at the end of pregnancy, causes an internal rotation. So we're going here and here, which is going to create a lot of tension into the mid back and a lot of tight muscles there. You can go ahead and stand. I'm sure they'll just edit this part out.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe.
I also was thinking we probably shouldn't say Sunday, because in this video they have no idea like when that is. So maybe.
Oh.
We're not starting over, so.
No, I know, but.
Oh, fine. You're what, due in
3 days.
3 days? Yeah.
I'll get my double chin.
Well, then lift for a second.
That worked.
Sleeping Beauty.
I don't know where to stand.
Oh, like, this is getting uncomfortable.
I'm sweating after that piriformis stretch.
You're welcome. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check her pubic symphysis. So it's going to be a similar leg check to what we did when she was prone or laying on her stomach. So she's going to be short on that left side. So we use our handy dandy activator. If you've seen our other trending reels, people call this a torture device. They've called us quacks, all the things. Activator is a handheld mechanical tool. I set the tension and it creates a little thrust. This is more comfortable than doing a slam adjustment where this part of the table pops up and it's a drop. It's not as comfortable. So we use an activator, and then we're going to be right on the top of her pubic bone. I'm going to put my thumb there as a brace, and I'm going to adjust. Obviously, I'm a female practitioner. Seeing a female patient, I have consent to touch her pubic bone. If you're seeing a male practitioner and they're doing this and they're not getting consent, it's a problem. Perfect. And then I can feel baby's head right here, nice and low and engaged. And then we're going to go in and we're going to check the round ligaments. So I feel more tension on this left side. So we're going to press and contact and hold. So the round ligament is the only ligament in the body that has contractile tissue in it. The rest of your ligaments are just stretchy tissue, but the round ligament needs to contract during contractions. So there are muscle fibers in it, and that means that we can get trigger points. So when our system is stressed or we have compensation patterns, when there's too much pressure anteriorly, we will get tension in the round ligament. So Dr. Amber has a higher left pubic bone and tension in her left round ligament. So we press and hold, we chit chat with baby, we affect baby's home. They move more after. But in releasing the trigger point on this side, this allows Dr. Amber's pelvis to be fully balanced, and that allows baby to be in optimal positioning. Then we go back and we'll do her pubic bone check again. Everything's even. I'll come back, check the right side. I will also check the top of her diaphragm. And then we're going to do just a little contact and hold and push there. This has still been bothering you? Up into the ribs? No? Okay. It's nice when they finally move down, huh? Good. And then, as what happens in pregnancy, Dr. Amber has had some swelling into her hands because this is end stage of pregnancy. So we have a lot of extra fluid, a lot of extra blood volume. So she's been waking up with numbness and tingling into her hands and swelling into her hands. So we will adjust her cervical spine, and then we will adjust her shoulders, her elbows, and her hands. You can go ahead and roll over.
This way?
Yeah, that's fine. Whichever way you want. Perfect. Butt to the camera seems like the best idea. For the views.
Go free.
Okay. So like I said, her hands have been swollen. So we're going to go ahead and adjust her shoulders. Good. And then you're going to be so happy when you're not pregnant anymore. Yuck, man. We get like, they're so sad. Well, this is what happens when you have swollen pregnancy joints. Oh no. Did you pop it already?
I tried. It was bugging me.
Yeah. Dude. And her right wrist and her right thumb are a little restricted. So we're going to do a little traction. I'm not going to get that in. Okay. That is what it is. Bid you farewell.
Shut up. Oh my God.
I'm kidding. And that concludes Dr. Amber's last adjustment.